It is three things to watch in Game 1, Rockets and Warriors. Thanks for joining us. John Lund Unleashed. Before we get going on the three things that are actually going to be five things to watch in Game number 1, please make sure you're subscribed to John Lund Unleashed on YouTube and the Bay Area Sports Collective. Please hit the like button and have those alerts on. We're going to be doing a post-game show right after the final whistle of Game number 1, so come right back here to John Lund Unleashed on YouTube, and we'll talk all about Game 1 for the Warriors. All right, three things for the Warriors in Game number 1, and you see right there, and it's going to be number 1 on the list. Amen Thompson, the last time these two teams played on April 6th, Steph Curry's worst game of his career, and that's the kind of defense he's going to see. But pop it up there. Steph Curry played in 3 of the 5 games against the Rockets this year, and you see the final one down there, 33 minutes, 1 of 10 from the field, 1 of 8 from 3, 3 points, his worst career game, regular season or playoffs, in a game that Steph Curry played more than 30 minutes. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because Steph Curry has seen physicalness in the playoffs. He's seen it many, many times, and the Warriors have figured it out. Now, again, if you want to be negative on Steph Curry, even the games that he didn't struggle, 1 for 8 from 3, and that April 6th, 106-96 loss, 5 of 13, 3 of 9 as a total, even without those games, or the final game, 8 of 22 from three-point land. He did struggle. He did have a 27-point game, but I'll say that Steph Curry figures it out against the Rockets, at least eventually, but will it be in time? So there is number 1 on the list, defending Steph Curry. And Thompson, one of the best defensive players in the league on the perimeter. He's long, he's quick, he's athletic, and he's going to get the assignment on Steph Curry. Will Steph figure him out? I think he will. Number 2 on the list, as you see right there, Rockets offensive rebounding. By far the best offensive rebounding team in the league. 14.6 offensive rebounds per game, 1,200 offensive rebounds, their most since the 2002-2003 team. But the most important thing, and you see 48.5 rebounds per game, their best since 72-73, and that led the league. But it's what they do with those offensive rebounds. 18.1 second chance points per game. The Rockets have the most possessions in the NBA, number 1. Field goal attempts at over 94 per game. So the Rockets get off the most shots because of their offensive rebounding. The Warriors obviously have struggled with size. They've got to hit the boards hard, which means to me, this could be a Kevon Looney series. I'll get into Draymond Green in just a second, but there's a lot of reasons why Kevon Looney is going to play in this series. But offensive rebounding, as we make that number 2, Kevon Looney's the Warriors' best rebounder, so he's going to see a lot of minutes in this game, especially if the Rockets start hitting the offensive glass and hurting the Warriors in that way. I think this is going to be a Kevon Looney series, and I tell you all the time, in matchups, Looney may see a series that he doesn't see anytime, but I think against the Rockets' size and offensive rebounding prowess, I think we're going to see some Kevon Looney. The third thing is you see right there, Green versus Sengun, and here is a little video for you to help preview game number 1. Here's Steve Kerr talking about why he thinks Draymond Green is ready for the matchup.
The emotion and the energy Draymond has to put forth is incredibly draining. And when he's tired, when he's fatigued, that's when he's most vulnerable, frankly. And he knows that. He and I have talked about it. So the rest, the preparation that's going into this, I think will help all of us.
Which is another reason why I think this is a Kevon Looney series. Quentin Post is a great stretch. And I think in the offseason, if Jonathan Kuminga isn't around, they'll probably go out and get a stretch that can defend and rebound a little bit as well. But Kevon Looney, they're probably going to need his help in defending Sengun. Draymond Green will be tired by the end of this series, playing a lot of 5 against Sengun, and because of the rebound as well, if Draymond Green is tired, that means that they're going to struggle on the offensive glass. So I like Quentin Post on one end of the floor, but he's not a defender, not a rebounder. He's just stretch big, and I think that means that Looney's going to play a lot because Sengun is going to hurt you down in the block, all his different type of moves, and with the offensive rebounding. So Green versus Sengun. There's a lot of Warriors who can play on the perimeter against guys like Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet. They're okay there. But Sengun is great inside, both offensive rebounding and with his offensive moves. Draymond Green's going to need some help throughout a 7-game series. So Green versus Sengun, number 3. I'm going to give you 2 bonuses here. I told you 3, but I'm going to give you 2 bonuses to make 5 things for game number 1. I don't think Kuminga may or may not play in this series. I don't see where he does. But if Steve Kerr looks at this, and I know he knows these numbers, you can see right there, Kuminga played his best basketball of the season against the Rockets, 21.3 points per game, the highest against an opponent he played multiple times, shooting almost 51% from the field, 42% from 3, and had a career-high 33 on December 5th. So, yes, Jonathan Kuminga may not play in this series at all, but if Steve Kerr looks at those numbers versus the numbers he has with Jimmy Butler and with Draymond Green, with Steph Curry on the floor, he has not played well with those guys since he's returned from injury. But if Kerr looks down the bench and needs some energy, he's going to look at Kuminga and say, okay, let's see what you got. Now, will Kuminga be ready? Will Kuminga be pouting? If I'm Kuminga, I'm rip-roaring and ready to go, and I want to show the Warriors that I can play in this series. So just kind of a bonus to keep in the back of your mind, Kuminga has played well against the Rockets this season if he can get off the bench. And finally, number 5 on the list, which I don't have, is experience. Sometimes the Warriors show it, sometimes they don't. In the playoffs, you think they're going to. Down the stretch, is it going to be about the youthful Rockets? And I know they have a guy like Fred VanVleet who beat the Warriors in the finals. Thank you, basketball gods, for taking Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson away. But you got to give him the credit. So he's been at the finals. He's got a championship ring. I don't count Dillon Brooks as a guy. He's just an irritant. And as long as Draymond Green stays under control, he's going to try to irritate Draymond Green and get him off his game. So we'll watch that as a factor as well. But the veteran Warriors versus generally the young Rockets, guys like Amen Thompson, Sengun, Jalen Green, this is their first playoff experience. So can the Warriors grab one early if the game is close late and use that championship experience? Those are 3 things that are actually 5 things to watch in game 1 for the Warriors versus the Rockets. Get right back here after the game. John Lund Unleashed on YouTube and the Bay Area Sports Collective. We'll be doing a post-game show. Make sure you're subscribed to John Lund Unleashed. Keep those alerts on and give us a like. We'll talk to you after the game.